CollabCoats. It's Tuesday, March 22nd, and this video comes to you in a whole lot of parts. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I'm very excited about this, though I'm not actually going to get it too short. I've spent way too much time and effort trying to make my hair look like Evangeline Lilly's during her lost years to get mine all cut off now. Plus, one of my favorite hairstyles right now is the Katniss braid, and I don't want to get my hair cut too short to do that. Speaking of Katniss, I saw the Hunger Games movie at midnight on Thursday. It was amazing. I will say that I gave the Hunger Games movie a little bit more leeway than I have in the past for other films based on literature. Part of that is because I know that the book is first person and it's hard to, you're in Katniss's head the whole time, and so it's kind of hard to display everything that she thinks about on camera. But I thought that they did a really good job with what they chose to display, how they chose to present certain information, and also with everything that they left in. They had to leave parts out, and yes, that's sad, but that's the movies. I went with 3 people who had never read the books before, and all 3 of them now want to read the books, so that's kind of exciting. I have book friends now. And speaking of the Hunger Games movie, I have been obsessed with the song Safe and Sound by Taylor Swift featuring Civil Wars for the last day or two. I don't really know why this suddenly happened, considering the song's been out for about 2 months, but it's a really good song. You guys should give it a listen. I've been thinking a lot about my music tastes lately because I tend to be on the hipster side of things. Let's put it this way. If something is played on top 40 radio and I like it after it was played on top 40 radio, I push it off to my guilty pleasures list. And I realize this is ridiculous, but that's kind of the way it's been. I think this is because a lot of my friends are very, very into music and they really enjoy finding different artists and different things like that, and they critique music and they are musicians, and I am none of those things. I listen to what I like and what I think sounds cool. I realized lately that my guilty pleasure list is growing and growing and growing, and the reason is because I'm embarrassed to admit that I like certain songs. I like Taylor Swift. I have never heard a Taylor Swift song that I haven't liked. Granted, I have not heard all of her songs, but seriously, I like Taylor Swift. I mean, yes, I also like Mumford & Sons and Florence and the Machine and the Civil Wars and Ingrid Michaelson. I like some Pink songs too. And Pat Benatar. Really. I actually wrote a blog post all about this, and just for those of you who are wondering, I do have a blog. It has approximately 5 regular readers, but I will link to it in the below bar. One last thing, speaking of music, my friend Kim Edwards, who I have known for nearly 6 years now, just released her first full-length album. She has been working on the songs in this album since I first met her, and I have been there when she wrote some of those songs, and it's super exciting. And she and my roommate Cynthia, who is actually the cellist on several of the songs on the album, are currently making their way across the East Coast, doing a little mini tour. So that's super exciting. I will link to her album in the below bar as well, just in case you want to check it out, and I will see you guys next week. Obviously, I didn't come up with a theme, so I'm assuming we're going to just do that next week.